Oh, jeez, mate. Better late than never. Give us a hand, eh? What? You want to know what's on this week's episode? Jeez, this is becoming an occurrence, mate. All right, on your bike.
And this is absolute BS that I'll even have to bring this up.
All right, you good now? Well, we've got to get this fixed so we can get on the road again. All right, you ready? Here's your spanner. Hold this. All right, there we go. Oh, cut!
And a massive thank you to our subscribers and our partners in crime for keeping our travel dreams alive.
So coming off the back of the wicked run through the Unadilla track, you could probably say we were happier than a dog with bacon flavoured mangoes. But that was short-lived as we pull out of the northern entrance near Mala. Happiness quickly turned to sketchy. But later on in the video, that will be turned into pissed off. But we'll get to that later. Now, this stretch of road, you really got to have your wits about you and be super selective of where you're going to pull up for the night. And there's nothing more true than this saying, if it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. And that is exactly the feeling that we had coming up this part of the Red Centre. That aside, we're still frothing to be in a state that we'd never visited before. So we just kept chugging away till we found something less on the sketchy side. After now driving from Cooper Pedy through the Unadilla track and now extending our drive time up the Stewart Highway, my royal rump was starting to get the cramps. Luckily, this spot wasn't too far away, Uluru Roadhouse. This place wasn't actually too bad, and it was a good spot to rest our old, tired and weary bones for a bit. Because come tomorrow, we had to boost another 270 k's inland to see some rocks. Oh, and some dirt. Yeah, rocks and dirt. Trust me, it's exciting. You'll see what I mean.
Hot diggity damn, we got some cold weather. We'll go and stir crazy with the 45-degree+ days and the flying bloody blood-sucking ticks with wings. Honestly, them combined together plus the kids were just sending us insane. But we've finally come up to, well, it's going to give it away, we're at Ayers Rock Campground, which is
Uluru.
And yeah, near the big rock. But first things first, we're actually going to go give the little brother a bit of attention. Like, the smaller little brother gets always left behind, so we're not going to go see the big rock first. We're going to go see the...
Speaking from experience, are you?
What?
Are you speaking from experience?
No, because I didn't have a bigger brother. I had a big ball bag sister. Oh, no, she's not a ball bag. I love you, sis, but yeah, you know, like, you got more attention than I did. Not blaming mum and dad either, but anyway, yeah. But yeah, we're at Ayers Rock Campground. Basically, it puts you beside the actual Ayers Rock itself. So it's an absolutely awesome camp, and we stayed here last night and it was nice and peace and quiet. The campgrounds are actually really big. And for the end of March, there's actually a lot of people in here already, isn't there?
Yeah, there's quite a few bands.
We didn't actually think there was going to be that many people in here. So, and the lady up on the front desk said it's going to be absolutely packed. So if you haven't booked now and you're seeing this video, definitely book in. But we've got some cool things coming up as well. Once we do this area, we're going to head up actually in the western sort of side of Alice Springs and hit up one of the best free camps in the outback as well. So that's going to be absolutely insane. I can't wait. This is all weather dependent because we're coming off the back of Cyclone Megan, which is coming down into the centre now.
Yeah.
So as you can see, the weather, even though it's a cool change, we've got no sun whatsoever. So this is going to be an interesting sort of time.
There's positives and negatives about the situation, but you know, we deal with what we've got.
Yeah, so it's going to be working off day to day and basically just watching that weather real closely at the moment. But let's go see the little brothers first.
And I'm not lying about the cold change. From 43 degrees down to 26. Georgie was, well, going a little bit overboard, but you get the point. As for the camp goes, it was pretty damn good. As long as you've bolted everything down, of course. It might grow legs and not be there when you get back. And as usual, we'll get gas back into the family next to us. By the time we finish, we've changed up our plans a bit. Yep, the heavens opened up and Mother Nature let loose. So we rip out to the National Park entrance and swiped our way in. So now this changes the plans a little bit, and the poor little brother misses out again until the next day. So basically we're going to see the bigger brother today, so Uluru aka Ayers Rock, and we get to see it in a rare event. Hey now,
The 1%.
with 1% apparently see it with a bit of water on it. So yeah, we think ourselves lucky it's actually turned out this way. So as you can see, she is wet, and I don't know if you can see the rock in the background now. It's over there somewhere amongst all the mist and stuff. So we're actually pretty chuffed about this, that this happened. So we're gonna go see if we can see some waterfalls coming off one of Australia's best and well-known icons. Let's bloody go. Now this giant pebble looks a hell of a lot bigger in real life. And being moist and soaking wet, it made me pretty excited. Oh, come on, get your head out of the gutter, you bloody weirdos. But literally, we couldn't believe our luck.
Look at that one.
And we're itching to see now, wet big brother lives up to the hype.
So pretty.
Hot diggity damn, I can't believe we pinned it on this sort of weather. But if you're like me before coming out here, you just thought it was a big rock in the ground and out in the middle of the desert. What's so special about that? But god damn, look at that! And now we've pinned it with this. It's got individual waterfalls coming off it and stuff like that. How lucky are we?
1%. Didn't I say that already?
Yeah, 1%, 1%. We're the 1%ers.
We're the
That's the only time we'll be able to say that. We're the
Yeah.
1%ers. But over here is actually where you actually walked up the when it was called Ayers Rock and stuff like that. Here, where's it? It looks like 2019. This actually closed October 2019. That's, you can sort of just see the trail going up over there. That's insane. But what we're going to do is actually do this little track, which is called, I'll put the thing down below because I've forgotten already, and we're going to go around there to over to that way. So I think there's a big waterfall over there, but this is insane. I'm chuffed that it's happened like this. So I hope the little brother can live up to the expectations, because the big brother's actually stomping it at the moment.
Now the Marla walk is only 2 clicks return, and with Steffi armed in her stylish poncho and with the Groms with every bit of winter gear on they have, we started stomping down the track, and instantly we were blown away. Oh, look at this! This is awesome! Look at these caves. If you haven't been to Uluru, there's all these caves and stuff like that. So these are like eating places and ceremonial places and stuff like that. Some of them you can't film it or get your camera out, but this one you can. This is absolutely awesome. Like, look at the rock.
This is the bloke's cave, isn't it?
This is the bloke's cave.
I'm pretty sure this is it.
This is where the blokes hang out. But it's got art and everything as well. So all the old art you can see in here and stuff like that. And I don't know what all this means or what sort of art it is, but you can get tours and stuff like that. Oh, got a bit of water on the lens. Hang on, there we go, that's better. But look at that. How much better is it with rain here? Look. I'll tell you what, this adds a different element to this whole Uluru and Big Brother experience. Like, Big Brother is definitely turning it on at the moment. It's trying to swing my vote from the little brother, even though we haven't seen it yet. But it's trying to swing my vote, and it's turning on an absolute show. Like, the waterfalls are insane, the caves are insane, and it just, the colors are just so dramatic. Even just a wall face, it's got all these patterns and stuff on it. It's just unreal, isn't it, bub? It's just
so cool.
Oh, something else. Like, everyone says it's not an experience, it's a feeling, and we're definitely feeling those feelings.
We're getting the vibes now.
Oh my God, it's just insane. I love it, love it. But we had to pick up the pace a bit, because even with the Groms with their 16 layers on, we're getting cold. So we get motoring down to the end.
Well, that little man, that looks sick.
Back in the bus, I actually think we actually got the heater cranked on. And must I remind you, we were filming in mid-March. This weather system was just nuts. But to finish it off, we did the big loop drive around the big pebble, and then we head back to camp. Over the next few days, the weather was just all over the place. We took that as a chance to do some of the free activities around Uluru, including the dot painting, the bush tucker talk, and one of the nights we had the chance to go to the Field of Lights, which isn't free by the way, you have to pay for that one. And to be brutally honest, the Groms are more excited about the bus trip than the actual lights.
And finally, we've got a weather window to go out and see the little brother. I'm super pumped for this because I've got high hopes for this over the bigger brother. So, but it's been absolutely awesome staying here at the campground because the free activities they put on, you just got to look them up on the little pamphlets that you get before you check in, have been a godsend basically, just to keep the Groms entertained while the weather and the wind and the rain and everything like that's come over. It's been awesome to get them out of the van, up to do the activities and stuff. And the activities are fantastic, hey bub? They're a ripper to keep the kids entertained, eh? Yeah. Like to do these little ones and stuff like that, the paintings and stuff like that, and then the bush talk, tucker talk.
I feel like the bush talk is more for adults, so it's not.
Yeah, it was hard to get them seated for the whole period of time, but they learned some stuff. They ran over there and they're like, bring some branches back, and they're like, look, we found bush tucker. So they actually did learn something. Yeah. It was awesome. But what we're going to do now, we've got this tiny little window to go out and see the little brother. So we're going to pile in the car, get out on the road, and go and trek, what is it, the 50 k's over to see the little brother. But we do have something important to talk to you guys about because we've had enough of it and it's got to be addressed right now.
When I mean right now, I mean soon. Don't worry, I won't forget, as we have been putting off the little brother, aka the Olgas, for way too long. So we head back into the national park and strap ourselves in for another 50 odd clicks. And again, just like the big brother, the last couple of kilometers to the car park were just crazy.
All right, so the first place that you come to at Tjuta, aka the Olgas, is Walpa Gorge, and as you can tell, the wind is starting to pick up already. It wasn't supposed to pick up until 12 o'clock or 1:30 or something like that, but she's coming in early, so we've got a little bit of a rush to come through, because when the wind comes through, the rain comes through, and it's going to come in bucket loads today. So we're going to try to knock this out, and the only sort of restrictions we're going to have with the walks and stuff are the little grommets, but we'll see how they'll go. I reckon we can knock a couple of them out without burning them out too much. She's got her energy. You got your carrot? Show us your carrot. No carrot. But this is the first one. This is a Walpa Gorge walk. It's 2.2 k's return.
I think you said 2.6.
2.6, 2.2.
I don't know.
2 point something. We'll double check. We'll double check. So basically, as you can see, this place is just blown my mind straight away. Like this big sculpt sort of boulders split with this massive gorge through the middle. It's just mind-boggling. This is giving me the tingle on the dingle already. This is amazing. Like
2.6 return.
There you go, 2.6 return.
Grade 3.
Grade 3 walk, so it's not too bad. There is some bigger walks around which we won't be able to do because of the grommets, but
yeah, so it's short, steep hills.
Short, steep hills, okay. But we'll see what we can knock out, okay. So we're going to show you as much as we can because I'm excited, but we've got to get it done before all this wind and rain comes through.
So with that in mind, we head up into the gorge. And with all these rocks around, it started giving us rocks in the head.
Bloody hell. Mother Nature had a cracker day on this day, didn't she, bub? Like, this is... makes you feel like it doesn't... you can't capture this on camera. No way. It doesn't matter what camera you got, you will not catch how dramatic this is. This is... wow, it makes you feel so tiny and insignificant, doesn't it?
How weird is the terrain here too? Like all
the boulder rock.
Yeah, they're all just like flopped together and...
Yeah, but what put, I don't know, I haven't even researched it. I've wanted to go here for so long, but like, I haven't actually researched what's actually pushed this out of the ground. And apparently, like same as Uluru, it keeps growing. Yeah. Is that the same? I think this is the same here.
I'm assuming so.
Like that is...
I think, how deep do they say Uluru is?
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, I'll look
it goes like, it's not there. It goes down in and, oh, it's just nuts. But the actual walk isn't too bad so far. Like this is...
Yeah, it's a bit rocky, like it's not great.
If you got weak knees or weak ankles and stuff like that, it might be a challenge. But other than that, yeah. Little brother, she's giving the bigger brother a run for the money, that's for sure. And look at the stream going down there. Wow. This is only the beginning, we've got more to show you yet. Now this is cool, I'm hiding behind this big ass boulder here, just so you can actually hear it, but ready? 3, 2, 1. That's so cool. Give us a rip, George, go, show me. Too cool for school, even though you don't go to school.
After hooting like a baboon on heat, everyone was kind of, well, looking at us weird a bit, which honestly isn't any different to any other day. We're weirdos.
Yeah, it's just astronomically cool. Like, this is insane. I love this sort of stuff. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but this gets me frothing, this sort of stuff does. This is awesome. But we'll turn around tail, work our way back because it is a one-way walk and then you come back out again. We'll turn tail and take you over to the next walk very soon.
Now back in the bus, we rip over to the other side just before this weather sets in. A little Wessie dog still has a little bit of energy to burn out of him yet.
Bit windy.
Yeah, she's windy. So there's 3 levels to this walk. There's one that's 2.2 k's to the first viewing platform. The next one is 5.4 k's to the next viewing platform. And if you want to do the ring road, it's 7.4 kilometers. And as you can see, we've got a tap out already. But we don't expect them to do that much. Like, they've already done 2.4 k's. So this next one's 2.2. We'll get to there and reevaluate. And then we'll see where we end up to there. I might do a rundown a little bit further or something and then come back. So we'll see what we can get viewed on there. But apparently the 7.4 is definitely worth it, but we'll see what happens.
What do you think, Liz?
I don't know. But I think.
Come on.
Path.
All right, so we made it to the first look on the Valley of the Winds, and it did disappoint. Like, the wind is incredible, so I'm trying to cover the microphone the best I can, but as you can see from the hair, she's blowy as. But I'll turn it around, it comes in massive waves of wind. I'll do it, here we go. Oh, she's windy, mate, hold on to it. Whoa! It is insane, like this valley. Oh. Yee-haw! It is nuts, but we won't be going down on the bottom walk because the kids are knackered. They were pushing them too much and we've got more walks to do in a couple of days. So I'm not 100% sure if this is trumping Big Brother. I'm gonna say it. It doesn't trump Big Brother. We had a special moment there with the water and the waterfalls and stuff like that. Nah, Big Brother, you won this contest, but we'll rip these kids back to the car, get back, and we're gonna load up and actually we're leaving tomorrow.
Now this next bit we really didn't want to say, or actually do, but if we don't, who will? And it does seem to be becoming more common these days, and I'm thinking this might actually shock just a few of you.
And this is absolute BS that I even have to bring this up, but we're seeing that's becoming more frequent as we go through the YouTube sort of stages. At the end of the day, I don't mind criticism. I can handle that. I don't care if you come at me personally and everything like that. I'm dyslexic. I can't spell. I swear like a Scottish sailor and I look like a half-shaved Yeti. But at the end of the day, we're all adults. And once you go cross that line and start targeting Steph and the kids, that line has been crossed and I can't deal with it anymore. And we all know there's keyboard warriors and absolute arse clowns out there get the jollies out of bringing everyone else down. And I'll guarantee that there'll be one that we're posting on this video. But if you got beef with me, tell me. If you got something against the channel, tell me. But don't go after Steph and the kids. Or better yet, just don't watch our channel. There's plenty of crap out there, free to air TV that's so scripted and fake. This channel is to be real, transparent, and to share our experiences as we travel around Australia. That is it. So I don't want to harp on about it. We're going to change the vibe because we're leaving tomorrow and we're going to take you over to one of the best outback free camps going around.
Now that's all done and dusted, we do a quick top up for the essentials.
And quick look, what would you pay for the contents of this box? Quick guesses, go. Time's up. $88. Nuts. So word of wisdom, try to fill up as much as you can. This is all we need to get on for another week, but that is just nuts.
Now back in the bus and heading east, here is a heads up. Don't be fooled like us bloody pelicans with this Uluru on the way out to Uluru. This big pebble in the background is Mount Connor near Curtis Springs. And we're not bagging it out or anything. She just gave us a little bit of an early climax, so to speak, before actually seeing the real thing. Nothing like a good old anticlimax to then realise you got another 85 kilometres to get out to Uluru. Bloody hell. Anyway, we'll pump up the road a bit, hang a left onto Route 3 and head out to Wataka National Parkway.
Alright, so we've come out the top side of Kings Canyon and this campsite that we're heading out to is called, or it's on the Morini Loop. So the Morini Loop loops in Kings Canyon round into the backside of West McDonald Ranges. Basically, we come through Kings Canyon, we were going to do the walk and the rim walk and everything like that. The kids are burnt out, they had a couple of big walks last couple of days and stuff like that, and the weather isn't desirable at the moment to do that sort of walk, especially with the grommets. So what we're going to do is bust out to this campsite, but I'm a little bit worried because we're going into the unknown. There's not too much information about this campsite, especially in the rain and stuff like that. We just dropped into Kings Canyon Servo, which I didn't really know. There's not much in Kings Canyon. There's a Discovery Park and a Servo, and that's about it. If you blink, you miss it. So I'm like, ask the attendant now, I'm like, oh, how's the Morini Loop? And she goes, have you got a 4 drive? I'm like, yeah. And she goes, I still wouldn't go up there. And I'm like, well, sounds like a challenge.
You tell me that.
Sounds like a challenge to me. So we're just going to wander up, have a little peek and see if we can actually get in there first. But yeah, it's not too far out of town. What is it, 20 clicks? Out of town?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. So we'll go up there and see if we can suss out and see if we can actually get in there first. But it sounds like might be a little bit of a mission.
Stay tuned.
Cool add-in. Stay tuned. Oh.
We'll probably be bogged on the side of the road shortly.
Yeah, cut to the next clip where we're like buried
in the middle of the road, I should say.
Buried up to the axles, but yeah, we'll see what it is.
Hey,
but this is supposed to be one of the best outback camps around this whole area, so yeah, I'm still frothing to go up and get there. Get there and go there. Go there and get there. Frothing.
My little pocket rocket Steffi done a stellar job navigating the setup through this red slot. But eventually I had to put the drone back in as it was just getting way too heavy. And honestly, I didn't want another drone saga on my hands. But once we got all set up in our camp with our newfound besties, Josh and Courtney and the 3 boys, I rip it back in the air just to capture this magic. And just when I thought the rain was going to stop,
Well, what can I say? This was an experience and a half, wasn't it, bub?
Alright.
So this place
One
is,
thing,
yeah.
And then another thing, and then another. It's like the Cape all over
Yeah,
again.
she is bucketing down now.
This morning it was raining, then it was sunny, and now it's raining.
But now it's really raining, isn't it? So this place is called Ginty? Ginty? Yeah, Ginty or the Jump. I'll put it up here for you. It is a free camp and it's only supposed to be a 24-hour camp, but we're actually locked in now. So they shut the track, the one that we come, and we can't go forward into the West McDonnell Ranges either because that's an absolute mess and a shit show in there.
Flooded,
A shit show. But
trees all along.
yeah, so we've
trees
had,
falling down. It's insane.
yeah, that we had some workers come out because there's some sort of gas plant or something on the back end of it, and they come through and they said, yeah, you can't get through there. And it's going to be a long, long time before anyone goes through there for that matter. So yeah, we've got a couple of decisions to make, but we won't be doing it for a while because now this one's hit, and look at the runoff down there. Jeez, actually I'll show it. What's out of the way, Wesley?
To make it worse, they had no food at Uluru, so like we're like running super low. We've got like 2
Oh,
rolls.
that's alright, we got rice.
Yes.
We got rice and pumpkin.
2 rolls of toilet paper left.
Oh.
I cannot believe
So we're down to
that.
1 square per wipe. 1 square, 1 square, what the? 1 square per wipe, mate, okay? Yeah, so look at this for rain. Oh! Yeah, now we're cooking.
You know that track you said was good?
Luckily we've got another family with us. They're mad keen to actually come through as well. And they come through about half an hour after we come through the track as well. And they only just made it, but now they've shut the track. So we're locked down here for obvious reasons. So, wow, this is sick. I'm gonna brave the weather because we get waterfalls and there. Oh, look at it up there. Look at that. We set up a swing set and everything, but yeah, this is, oh, your washing's done. I can't even see out there now. But yeah, this is going to be us until we can get out of here, which is yeah, not ideal, but you know, you live and learn.
I cannot believe that Auntie surviving this whole bit of rain. Auntie, it's actually standing up still.
Yeah, but this place, Ginty and the Jump, is a magic place. It's probably the best outback lookout free camp that we've ever been to. It's absolutely awesome. I don't think we've done it justice. We're having it the right weather, but yeah. We're going to wrap this one up. We're going to finish this one off, but yeah, find out next time. Make sure you subscribe and find out how we get out of this mess, but I think we're going to be in lockdown for a while, hey bub? Lockdown with you.
Oh, great.
And then, awesome. But thanks a lot, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you out on the road or on here. Peace out.